Hello and welcome to another episode on the 18th Cadian Army Group YouTube channel. It is 2,000 points. It is the Ultramarines 13th Legion in the 41st millennium versus the Necrons. They'll be clashing again on the channel once again. So yet again is a classic matchup here. Going back way back years and years ago, and this time it's a little bit different. In this episode we'll be using the firstborn Marines, all of which are firstborn Marines in this episode, and it's the first time I'll be using them in 10th edition. I'll see how well they get on. We know that the Primaris are here to stay, but we're going to give the firstborn a try in this particular battle report. Before we go through this, big help for all my viewers. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of when the next battle report will be up. I also do battle reports on the Striking Scorpion 82 YouTube channel as well. So if there's no battle reports on my channel for a few weeks or maybe a month or two, that is because they'll be on Luke's channel as well. So exactly the same perks and everything like that for those that wish to support me. You can simply do that through patreon.com/the 18th Cadian Army Group. Do check out the tier levels and perks there. And also you can help support the channel through YouTube membership as well. You can do super thanks as well, donation through YouTube, or you can directly donate through PayPal, which really does help support the channel. Without the financial support, there would be no content, or not as much content on the channel. So really big appreciation to all those who are supporting the channel right now. So thank you, comrades. Let's continue on with the list. So this is 2,000 points of Ultramarines. This is the force here, a strike force that we have in this episode. It's just under 2,000 points. It's 91985, so it's 15 points short. This is a Gladius task force formation. So that is the detachment they'll be using in this fight. So we have the Warlord. We have Cato Sicyrus, a classic model that I painted a few years ago now, and that's commanded by Winston Adkins. That is his model in this episode here. Second in command, we have a lieutenant. Well, that's commanded by Daniel Baker, and this lieutenant is equipped with a power sword and a plasma pistol. We have a chaplain on jump pack with a bolt pistol. Everything you see here is all WYSIWYG. We have an apothecary as well to heal up any wounds that's taken any damage. No doubt they'll be needing it in this particular fight. And then we have two assault squads that we have here. So we have the sergeant is equipped with a grav pistol and chainsword. And we have, for over here, we have Kieran Dix, who's a Patreon, and he is going to represent an assault marine that we have here. And then we have another squad over here. Sergeant's equipped with a combat shield, bolt pistol, and a power fist. And then we have another patron here, and that is Marshal Cummings. He's going to represent a jump infantry assault squad. Now we're going to be using the data card for the original entry, just as a disclaimer there, but I've paid the points to count them as assault intercessors, but they're not going to use the assault intercessors rules. They're going to use the card from the old data card. So they'll all be the original weapons with the war gear and that kind of thing. I have a Dreadnought as well. That's commanded by Paul David Gray, and the Dreadnought is equipped with the multi-melter, underslung Stormbolter, and a Dreadnought close combat weapon. And I forgot to mention that we have each of the squads is equipped with a flamer and a plasma pistol each, just to give it some extra firepower. And also we have two Vindicators. Nate Miller's in command of the newer version of the Vindicator. But this one over here, I thought I'd give that out, give it a try. In this episode, we've got the original Forge World Vindicator. So yes, it's out of production and it's Forge World. That's OOP. So it's no longer in production because of the plastic model, which is a little bit more detailed there. We have 2 Predator Annihilators, one of which is commanded by Sam Hermes and the other is equipped with commanded by Maxfield Knuckles, and all of which is the twin las cannons and sponsored las cannons as well, and hunter killer missiles and storm bolters. And then we have 3 tactical squads, and I've got out the rhinos again, and rhinos are a little bit better now. They've got a transport capacity, I think, of 12 now, and also they can, obviously, the reason why they've done that is to transport characters alongside with the squad, and they have 2 hull point fire points, so I can fire my las cannon and my special weapon out of the rhino, which is very, very useful indeed. Anthony Leach commands Rhino number 6 over here. And then we have the squad itself. So squad number 6, the sergeant's equipped with a grav pistol and chainsword. And then we have one of the Marines equipped with a plasma gun and a las cannon. And then we have a few patrons here. We have the Zoid Forge. And we have Donald Hammer, so YouTube members and patrons here. We have squad number 5. The sergeant is Sergeant Raycross. We're equipped with a combi bolt gun. And we have over here Shay Strait. And then we have Peter Nastro. So that's that. Those models there. Thank you for your support, comrades. And then over here, Sergeant is equipped with a Thunder Hammer and bolt pistol. And then over here we have Commander Baneblade or Inquisitor Baneblade. And then we have Phil Marshall. And Phil Marshall is in this particular fight. An episode today, he's representing the Necrons, but we'll get back to that in just a second. So that's 1985 points of the Ultramarines here. So I must do my chant for glory and for the Emperor. Courage and honour, we march for Macragge, and we shall know no fear. So that's the list. Let's check out the Necrons next. So this is 2,000 points of Necrons, and yes, looks like they're quite powerful characters here.
Running 3 Catan.
Are you prepared to be slated in the comment section?
Well, yes. But you can't slay me because I haven't got any wraiths.
Haters have got to hate.
No wraiths. So
no wraiths.
Just running Catan. Just before they get nerfed and never seen again, I put them 3 in. So,
yes.
You know.
Now, we are debuting the new Necron Codex.
Are we?
For the first... Oh, how long has the Codex been out for?
Since 10th came out. I'm sure we've done a game. We have.
We have.
Stuff, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we have.
With the new Codex?
Definitely.
You think so?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because I had Immortals with Technomancer.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's take away what you've got, Phil. What have you got on this?
2,000 points on the nose.
Yeah, on the nose.
Hypercrypt Legion.
Yeah.
So 3 units per, at the end of the opponent's turn, 3 units can leave the board and be set up in strategic reserve.
Mm. Oh, just to...
as long as they're not in engagement range.
I have forgot to mention that my formation detachment is Gladius Task Force for the Ultramarine. I forgot to mention that. But continue on. Disclaimer.
Hypercrypt Legion. Okay, so what have we got? We've mentioned three Catans. We've got the Nightbringer.
There he is, the Nightbringer.
That's the resin version from Games Workshop.
Oh, it's so light. Beautiful. Let's give it a good zoom in here. Oh, yeah. Nicely painted, Phil.
Thank you. The Transcendent Catan next to him. And then the latest painted job is the other one. So that's Transcendent Catan.
Lovely. It's contrast paints, isn't it?
That is contrast, yeah.
Yeah,
but
beautiful.
The next one is the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. That's my latest model, just off the painting table last week.
Whoa. Let's get that foam out of the way. Hold on a second.
It's very difficult to hold.
Yes.
And difficult to transport, as you can see.
Look at the chrome on that model. It's fantastic.
This is painted in Vallejo fluorescent paint, so if you shine a UV light on it, the yellow will glow.
Oh, right.
I don't know why I did that, but why not? Two, so those are the Catans.
Beautiful. Well done.
2 Canoptic Doomstalkers.
Yep.
Squad of 6 Tombblades. They've all got particle beamers, although they don't look like it. They all have particle beamers.
Not WYSIWYG.
No.
Tut, 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 tut.
No. They've got particle beamers, and they have the one that gives them. They have a thing.
They have a thing.
Yeah. Nebula's it Shadow Loom. Shadow Loom. Yeah, they've got Shadow Loom, so they've got stealth.
Right.
Then we've got 3 Locust Heavy Destroyers.
Yes.
With the nasty Gauss Destructor, 1 shot.
Oh dear.
Strength 14.
Yeah.
Flat 6 damage.
Nasty.
And then we've got battle line 10 Immortals.
Immortals.
5 Immortals. So 10 Immortals with the Gauss weapon.
Right.
And they're being led by Orican the Diviner.
Oh.
Another fine cast model. Horrible model. I'm not paying out for the new one, sorry. He's in there and he is...
Oh, so you don't like the new one?
Don't like the new one, no. I don't like that one, I don't like the new one. But I like what he does.
Well, us Ultramarines don't like them at all.
Once per battle.
Yep.
He goes nuts. We triple the attacks and strength characteristic of the staff model, and every successful wound is a critical wound. So yes,
devastating wound.
Critical wound, yeah. They'll go devastating. He's got dev wounds, so they're critical. Every wound is devastating wound, and he'll go from strength 4 to strength 12. His attacks will go from strength. We'll go from 2 to 6. Yeah, 6 attacks essentially.
Why is that? What's it called again? The rule?
It's called The Stars Are Right. He's a diviner.
Right.
He's Orican.
Oh, I see.
He looks into the future.
Ah.
So that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Over there we've got 5 Immortals with Tesla carbines because I haven't got the points to fit in 10, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I also haven't got the models, but
yeah,
that's by the way. Led by the Chronomancer.
Oh, there he is.
None of these have got any of those enhancements because I can't afford the points.
Okay.
So they're just standard.
Yeah.
And that leaves the 2 squads of Death Marks.
Yes, they are.
Reserve.
In reserve.
And 1 Hexmark Destroyer.
Right.
In reserve.
In reserve as well. Okay.
In Deep Strike.
Is that your list?
2,000 points in Necrons.
2,000 points on the nose. So there you go. That's the Necrons force here. A lot of characters here. There's no Necron warriors.
No. 200 points for 20 of them.
Yeah.
Just not quite. Just a little bit too expensive at the moment.
Yeah, they'll probably reduce that down.
180 would be nice. Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, is it compulsory you have to have 20 of them?
No, but if you don't, they're just going to get wiped off the board. So
yeah, okay,
yeah. So because he will give these, he leads them and he gives them a 4 up involve.
Yep.
And he gives them -1 to be hit.
Right.
So support. Okay.
I see. So there you go. So that's the 2,000 points of Necrons. Let's check out the scenario and deployment next. Right, it is time to reveal the scenario and deployment. So Phil is going to take the cards out one at a time. So we rolled off camera, and I rolled a 3, and Phil rolled 1. and we are the defenders of humanity. So we will be the defenders, and the Necrons will be the attackers in this particular battle report. So, Phil, reveal the primary mission.
Primary mission is priority targets.
Priority targets. So, it's time to get a little bit of narrative here. The objectives in this area are vital to our war effort, and securing them is your highest priority. Spare nothing in ensuring that they do not fall into enemy hands. So in the second, third, fourth, and fifth battle rounds, at the end of each command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points each on each objective marker they control, up to 10 victory points per turn. So at the end of the battle, each player scores 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, up to a maximum of 15 victory points. So that's the primary mission there. That is priority targets. Next card is
Mission rule.
Mission rule.
Is this one?
Yeah.
Chilling rain.
Chilling rain.
Means nothing.
On a Mars.
Yeah.
Well,
so it means no secondary mission.
No secondary mission.
That's what chilling rain is.
Okay, so mission rule. So intense winds gust across the battlefield, wiping through the shattered remains of bombed ruins and heavy with the stench of death. Icy rain drenches and chills the warriors, only adding to their misery and discomfort. In this mission, no additional mission rules apply. Well, simple as that, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll just put that lay flat, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And then pick the deployment. So it's bad weather. Yeah. And it must be some kind of sandstorm. So sweeping engagement. So that there is the type of deployment that we're playing in this scenario. So we've done our deployment zones and placed the objectives and clarified terrain as well. So we go through the objectives. We have an objective here, an objective there, an objective here. We have an objective here, and then we have an objective just there. So there's 5 objectives in total. We looked at the map, and the Ultramarines will be deploying on this side, and the Necrons will be deploying over on that side, and they'll be the attackers, and we'll be the defenders. And then over here, clarification of terrain. We have a crater and a crater, line of sight blocking, line of sight blocking, line of sight blocking terrain, line of sight blocking, line of sight blocking, line of sight blocking. That's going to count as line of sight blocking as well. Line of sight blocking and line of sight blocking. So that is clarification terrain. Pretty short and sweet and simple in this barren, windy Martianscape scenario here today. So next up, we're going to do deploying our forces accordingly. Deployment is finished. The Ultramarines finished first, then the Necrons. So starting off the Ultramarines, I have the Vindicator on my extreme left in support of the Predators, combining together a little bit of close combat action with the Dreadnought over there. You can see there that they are deployed, ready. And then we have the 2 tactical squads deployed here. So we have Tactical Squad number 6 and Tactical Squad number 4. That is over there. So Cato Sicarius is in this one, and the Apothecary is in that one. The Lieutenant is in this one here. That's Tactical Squad number 5. And then we have a Vindicator in support of that attack here. So Phil, with the Necrons, he has deployed his forces. So Phil, tell us, what have you done with your forces?
We've got the Twin Blades at this end. They've got a scout move of 9 inches if required, and they're hiding behind that rock with the Nightbringer.
Yeah.
The
I was going to zoom there. There he is.
Transcendent is here.
Yeah.
He can move anywhere on the board really in his advanced move. So he's just in the corner for now, hiding behind that rock.
Yeah.
Ready to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Void Dragon is behind this line of sight blocking terrain just in case it gets a pot shot.
Yeah.
The 2 Doomstalkers are here. One's on the objective and one's trying to get a bit of a fire base.
Yeah.
1 squad of Immortals behind those rocks. Squad of 10 Immortals here, ready to hopefully try and get onto that objective. And the 3 heavy destroyers are here, ready to move out and shoot either there or maybe that way.
Okay. In reserves, we have Assault Squad number 10 with the Roman numerals. And then we have Assault Squad number 9 with the Assault Marines with the chaplain. So, of course, I have got my Ultramarines Games Workshop dice rolling simultaneously. 4 and a 5. Let's have a look closely. Yes, they are the new Necron dice.
Yes, Games Workshop.
Very bioluminescent. So the Necrons will be going first. There could be a lot of firepower coming our way. But glory, nonetheless, in the Emperor's name. Turn 1 for the Necrons coming next. Right at the beginning of turn 1 for the Necrons. We've both got a CP each. That's the Necrons command point. That's the Ultramarines command point. So reveal your objectives.
I'm doing tactical.
Tactical, yeah. Secondary mission. So defend stronghold. And is there any other cards you've got to pick? Phil will make a decision off camera as to what he will do. Engage in all fronts. So those are the cards he's chosen. What is he going to do? We'll find out next. Phil has decided that he's going to keep them. So simple as that, as we move on to the command phase on turn 1 for the Necrons. Right, it is the Necron movement phase. We'll end the movement phase and command phase on turn 1. It has taken a bit of time because Phil is thinking, what am I going to do with these forces? And tactically speaking, how to wipe me out. So here we go. Phil, tell us, what have you done?
So the Tomb Blades did a 9-inch scout move and then their normal move.
Yeah.
The Nightbringer did still a normal move, 6 inches to be behind there.
Mm-hmm.
The Transcendent Catan did its trick where it moves, and when it advances, it comes off the board and comes back within 9 inches, away from 9 inches away from an enemy.
Yeah, so it can shoot through here because that's the line of sight blocking.
He has assault. His weapons are assault.
You can shoot through that gap there. That's fine.
The Void Dragon just moves slightly round from behind here just to stay on the objective, but to be in that area here.
Mm-hmm.
This Doomstalker stayed still. The 5-man squad did a normal move jumped over the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
10-man squad did a normal move forward behind that rock.
Yeah.
And the heavy destroyers did
they gone over there.
Normal move down the side to give these 2 a shot, but not that one, I don't think.
Yeah. No. Probably just one could probably see, I reckon, there from line of sight blocking terrain there. So there you go. So that's the end of the movement phase. We're going to go straight on to the shooting phase next for the Necrons. The Transcendent
Catan.
Transcendent Catan is going to shoot at the Rhino. So let's check out the weapon profile.
It's a seismic assault. It's assault weapon. Sustained hits 1, and hits on 2, and it's 6 attacks.
Here we go.
Sustained hits 1. So we've got, is it 1? Yeah.
There's 1 there.
They come out, and that will go back in.
Yeah. 5 hits.
These are strength 8.
That's going to be toughness on a Rhino. Is toughness 9. So 5s.
We got 3.
3 wounds.
They're 18 minus 2.
Plus 1 for being in cover. So 4 up to armor saves. A pass 2 damage.
D3.
D3 damage.
So
Plus 1. 1 damage on the Rhino. So Tomb Blades are going to shoot into the Rhino.
Yeah.
All of them. So here we go. So
it's 66 shots.
66 shots. Whoa. That is a lot of shots.
21
shots in total.
Yeah. The hit on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. 17 hits. So strength 5. So needing 5 to wound, but 6 is a devastating wound.
Yeah.
There's a couple. 4.
4, and then...
Is there a cap for...
No.
No.
Dev wounds.
So 4 devastating wounds. That brings it down to 5 immediately.
And 2.
And 2
to
wounds.
save. AP and nothing, so you
So
normal
2
save.
up armour because of cover. And they're all good. Yeah. So the Rhino...
They're 1 damage each, so 4 wounds.
No damage. So except for the devastating wound.
So
the evasion engrams has been activated, and they'll move back 6 inches behind that line of sight blocking terrain.
Because they've got the flyer, they're flyers.
Yeah, they're flyers as well. The Nightbringer, who has got the gaze of death. I wonder who he's going to
Into the Rhino.
Into the Rhino.
It's
what a debut.
It's a D3 shots, range 18.
Yep.
3 shots it is. These hit on 2s.
Yep, of course, he's the Nightbringer.
They've all hit. It's strength 12.
Toughness 9. 3s to wound.
They're all wounded. It's AP -2, but you have cover. AP -1.
So, how many wounds is that?
They're D6 plus 3 wounds each.
So, yeah, it's 12.
3 to roll.
So definitely taking a wound. And so what's the AP?
It's AP -2.
AP -2.
-1 because of cover.
4 makes it because of the cover.
That's fine. So the other 2.
The other 2 don't.
So you have 2 damage. D6 plus 3 twice.
Yeah.
That's definitely dead. That's
yes.
11 plus 6, 17 damage.
Oh, okay. So do I detonate?
Oh!
That's off camera.
Whoa!
I don't detonate, thankfully.
11 rolls to make, don't roll once. Oh, lost 3 Marines. Ouch.
Right.
So the Doomstalker is going to shoot into the Predator. I'm going to spend my command point and activate Smoke to stop you from trying to kill me.
Right, it's D6 plus 1 attacks.
Okay. He's rolled a 1.
So it's 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Hitting on 4s, it's stayed still, so hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Is smoke on your hit, is it?
It's on the hit the
so
roll.
back
now.
to 4s.
Back to 4s.
So two shots hit on 4s. Both missed.
Both missed. Okay, that's paid off there with the
This
smoke.
one?
Can only see those 2.
Yeah. We'll shoot at the Rhino, the nearest one.
Phil's just rolled off camera. I had a cough. So
so number of shots is 3.
So 3 shots in total.
Plus 1. So 4 shots. Again, hitting on 3s because it stayed still. They've all hit. It is strength 14, strength 14.
It's toughness 9. 3s.
Well,
that's what you needed.
It's AP -3.
Oh, okay.
You definitely got cover there.
Okay. AP -3, so it's going to become 5s.
Yes.
To save. Wow, 666 and a 3. The Rhino's going to live, I think.
Yeah, because it's
just D6 damage.
No, straight 3 damage.
Straight 3 damage, so it's down to 7 wounds remaining. Locust Heavy Destroyer is going to shoot into the Vindicator. 2 of them have line of sight to the target.
They're hitting on 3s, but they move, so they hit on 3s. They're heavy, but they move, so they're still hitting on 3s. 2 shots hitting on 3s. We've got 1 hit, and that is a lethal hit.
And that's AP minus?
-4.
-4. We get cover, so we've got a...
-3.
I'm going to double check the armour. It could be quite tough.
It's a lethal hit.
Yeah, so it's a 2 up armour save.
So 5s.
So 5s to save.
One dice.
Yeah, I'm going to call up on a Patreon here. So we're going to do the shout out for Patreons that are bronze, silver and gold members during the battle, rather than calling them out, just to save a bit of time, but you'll still get your honourable shout out nonetheless. Paul David Gray, bronze star member of the Army Group. Thank you, comrade, for your support. I need an elite symbol and an ultra symbol. No, it's a 3. So the damage is flat 6. So Vindicator has 11 wounds, so it is down to 5 wounds remaining. And that concludes the shooting phase. So we're going to calculate victory points next.
Ah.
Right, we're going into victory a command point on the beginning of turn 1 for the Ultramarines. Necrons didn't spend their CP last turn, so they got 2 command points. I'm not going to take the Gambit, not yet. So here we go. Deploy Teleport Homer and engage on all fronts. Deploy Teleport Homer is going to be very tough indeed. Engage all fronts is going to be quite tough as well. Not quite as what I'd planned with the cards, but that's the nature of warfare. So we're going to continue on the command phase and movement phase for the Ultramarines, turn 1. Yeah. End of the movement phase and command phase for the Ultramarines. The tactical squad has moved 6 inches forward over to there, pressing against the Necron characters. The Vindicator has stood still in supporting fire for the tactical squad. The 2 Rhinos have advanced 12 inches. They're not affected by movement because there is no damage bracket for them. They're quite nimble and fast. Oh! That goes back up to 8 wounds because the Rhino has the repair special. Now, that is the first time I remember that in a long time. I always forget. So, that's that there. And the Predator has moved forward. This Predator has stood still, so I can still shoot at the Locust Heavy Destroyer squad over there. The Vindicator has moved as well. The Dreadnought has gone behind line sight blocking terrain. Split with the combat squad with the 5 bolters with securing that objective there, making the most of tactical flexibility. So that is the end of the movement phase for the Ultramarines. I'm going to go straight on to the shooting phase.
I'm going to play a CP
for
Overwatch.
You can do Overwatch.
The Transcendent Catan.
The Transcendent Catan. Oh dear. 6 shots. Sustained hits of 1.
So we got 1.
Got 1.
So that'll bring so it's 2 hits. 2 have got through. Yeah. It is strength 8.
Toughness 4. Choose the wound. 1 wound. AP minus.
AP minus 2.
So it's going to be a 5 up power armor save. And that's a 6. Courage and honor. Vindicator is going to shoot at that. Was it that Catan?
Yeah.
We're going to shoot at the luminous green thing right in front of us. Honourable shout out to Chris Comiskey, a Bronze Star member of the Army Group and a Phoenix Lord on the SS82 channel. So the Demolisher Cannon is D6 plus 3 shots. And that is 5 plus 3, that's 8 shots coming in. Right, it's got a Hunter-Killer missile inbuilt as well. For free, I may as well use it. So, Hunter-Killer missile is hitting on a 2+. 5 is a hit. Strength is 14. Your toughness is?
11.
11, so he's tough. So we only got a 3+, and 2 is a failure. That's not good. The Stormbolter may as well. It is a rapid fire 2. And I'll double check the range, see if it's a rapid fire. It's not a rapid fire range. 2 hits. No wounds. Now the primary weapon. 8 shots coming in hot, hitting on 3s. Oh, there's a whole load of 1s in there. It's a great shame. Strength is 14.
Toughness 11.
So 3's the wound. Okay, 4 wounds come through. And that's AP minus 3.
Well, it's 4 up with vulnerable save.
Yep, so 4 plus invuns. 3 have gone through. Are you going to spend a CP to...
No.
No, it's going to keep it. So it's got feel no pain.
Yes.
And it's half damage.
Yeah, so half damage first, then I'll feel no pain now.
Okay, so 3d6 damage.
Wow.
That's 18 damage. My halved,
9.
thankfully. So
Okay.
it's 9 damage. How many wounds has he got?
He has 12 wounds.
12 wounds. He's definitely going to live.
5 up, feel no pains.
5 up, feel no pains.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's taken 4 wounds out of that 18. It's nasty, isn't it? Horrible.
I don't get it. I just don't get this game anymore. Why? I just did maximum damage.
Maximum firepower. Yes.
Maximum firepower it was, but you've almost done maximum survivability. That is just ridiculous. Stuff that model. Hate it. Absolutely hate it.
They've got the same. They both got the same.
What?
They do that. He does it, and so does he. 4 up involved, 5 up feel no pain. Think yourself lucky. Up to a few months ago, there were 4 up involved and 4 up feel no pain. But they nerfed it slightly.
This is the challenge. Why? Why, GW? Why? Never mind. Okay, this is going to be
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Oh dear. Lieutenant.
It's hot. Is it going to do hot?
Yeah, he's going to do it. Supercharge the pistol. Come on, give it to me. Give me that patron. Daniel Baker, another Bronze Star member of the Army Group. He's going to supercharge his plasma pistol. His ballistic skill of 2+. 6 is a hit. Strength is quite high. It's strength 8, but your toughness 12. Toughness 11, so 5 to wound. And that's so good. That's actually a lethal hit anyway on a roll of a 6 to hit because of the lieutenant's ability. So AP minus of 3 because I supercharged.
4+.
4+.
No?
No, that's damage halved. That would have been 2 damage. So just rolled. He rolled a 1 for his armor save. It's 2 damage, but it reduces all damage down by 1. Well, half basically. Yeah. And he's got a feel no pain of 5+. And he rolls a 5. Now, do I die? Don't roll a 1. Don't roll an apothecary symbol. And I cannot command reroll this.
It bounced.
Bounced. Ah, crazy. Right, okay. Flamers hits coming in.
Torrent weapon.
Yeah, torrent weapon. D6 auto hits. 1 only. Needing a 6. No wounds. And then we've got a plasma cannon. D3 shots. Gonna supercharge. Yes.
Oh, we supercharge.
Do you know what? I'm not going to supercharge because it's going to be -1 damage.
It's probably not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's
absolutely not worth it. Not going to supercharge. There's no point. You're thinking tactically here. Hitting on 4s because I moved. 1 hit. And no wound. Next is the bolters at shooting next. Combi bolter. The sergeant has got a combi weapon. See what he does. 1 attack, hitting on 3. That's missed. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots with the bolters, the humble bolters. So 10 shots in total because he can still fire his combi weapon as well as his bolter. That's 3 lethal hits because of the sergeant's precision hits, lethal hits ability. And strength is no more. So it's just 3 wounds, no AP.
His save is a 4-up save anyway.
4-up save.
He's made 1.
And feel no pain. This will be typical if you've past these.
I found those.
So the bolters did more damage. The bolters did more damage than all the
definitely it's
heavy caliber weapons.
Yeah, you're definitely best to shoot them with low
impact.
You can't harbour one, so weight of shots.
Okay, we're learning here. We are learning that the Citans is going to be a difficult challenge for that unit there. The tactical squad inside has got 2 fire deck points, so it's going to fire the las cannon into the Doomstalker, and the plasma gun out of rapid fire range is going to shoot into the Immortal. Not going to supercharge, so I'm going to do the plasma gun first.
These -1 to hit with this guy.
So that's going to be a miss, because I rolled a 3. Now the las cannon into the Doomstalker. 6 is a hit. And strength is 12.
Toughness 8.
So 3s. 6 is a wound. Rolling these 6s tonight. AP -3, but you got a 4 up invulnerable.
No.
D6 +1 damage. And that's 4 damage on the Doomstalker. Next up is the Storm. I'm going to do the Stormbolter from the Rhino into the Immortals. 1 hit, even though it's -1. And 6 is a wound. It's the Immortal.
Any AP?
No AP.
3 up save.
3 up save.
No.
No, you take 1 wound. So that goes, lays back down. Because no Necrons, they reanimate. Next up is that's out of range for the multi-melter and melter gun. So we've got the Stormbolter. Again, same target. And that's Snake Eyes. I rolled a double 1. Next up is the Predator Annihilator. I'm going to shoot at everything, including the Hunter Killer. Hitting on 2. And he needs a 2 because it's a 2+ to hit. Strength 14. 5 is a wound. That's a -3.
On the Doomstalker.
On the Doomstalker. Oh, the doctrine that we're doing, we haven't declared any doctrines yet. Just to let you know.
6.
He's rolled a 6, so it's an invuln save passed. There. Oh! And I completely forgot to do Oath of Moment.
Oh, yeah. Who's your target?
So the priority target would have been... Well, I have to declare it in the command phase.
Yeah.
So technically it's a tactical error, not a
Would you have gone
error.
for that or one of these?
I would have gone for one of them there, but it's a tactical error. I'll remember that for next time. So we're going to leave it as it is. So next up is the Stormbolter, which does have line of sight to over there. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Who's that on? These guys?
Those guys there.
1 wound. Yeah, 3. I'll put it in 3
Cock die.
Oh, it won't go.
It won't go in?
3. 5.
5, okay, that's fine. Next up is the twin las cannon. So all the rest of the firepower is going to go to the Doomstalker. Actually, I'll do the 2 Sponson las cannons. So 2 hits. Strength 12. Nothing! And then finally another las cannon. That missed as well! Ah! Whiffed the firepower there. Never mind. Vindicator, good news, does have line of sight to the Immortals. So we have got the Demolisher Cannon, which is D6 +3 +2 because of the number of models in that unit. I'm going to call upon Sam Hermes, a Silver Star member of the Army Group. Thank you, comrade, for your support. And that is maximum firepower. That's 6 +3 is 9, +2 is 11 shots. Hitting on 3s. Missed 2. Strength 14. It's going to be 2s.
Yeah, toughness 5.
That there is 8 wounds at AP -3.
I reckon the Diviner gives them a 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah, here we go.
So saved Saved. 5 are dead.
How many wounds do they have each?
1.
Oh, 1. So 5 have been killed. Just like that. Whack. Over there. And the last of the shooting is the Predator Annihilator over here. And he's going to shoot into the Ladybirds. Hunter Killer Missile. Hitting on 2+. I've rolled a 1. I'm going to have to spend a command reroll for that. I must do an honourable shout out. Kieran Dix, Bronze Star member of the Army Group. This is the command reroll. 2+. 2 is needed. Strength 14. Toughness?
6.
Okay. 2's to wound. Rolled a 5. AP minus of Hunter Killer Missile is AP minus 3.
That means I have a... do I have cover? Is it?
You will have cover, yes.
So AP minus 2.
AP minus 2.
So I've got a 3-up save. No, I haven't. I've got, yeah, 3-up save.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 4, 5. 5-up save?
Yeah, 5 up. Yep.
No.
Damage is D6. Wounds?
4.
Come on, 4+. 3! 1 wound remains. Okay, next up we've got the Sponson las cannons. Missed with both! Oh! Twin las cannon.
Oh, las cannons.
Las cannons,
miss,
awful.
They always miss.
Absolutely awful.
Every time.
Not necessarily.
Reroll of 1.
Reroll 1 because of wisdom of the
Yeah, that's
ancients.
right, yeah.
I will double check. It could be only applied to infantry models. While a friendly Adeptus Astartes infantry
Oh, is it infantry?
unit
Is
within
it?
6. Yes, this is infantry only. Never mind. So we've double checked the rules there before you write in the comment section about that. So unfortunately, no damage whatsoever from the Predators. It's a shame. Great shame. Except for the Hunter Killer Missile, I suppose. The las cannon firepower has been very disappointing here. So Phil has removed models back into reserve because what is it called again?
Hyperphasing. This is detachment rule from Hypercrypt Legion. At the end of the opponent's turn, I can pick up to 3 enemy units, 3 Necron units, excluding any that are in engagement range.
Yeah.
And they are put into strategic reserves.
Yeah, so the Ladybirds are gone off, and as well as one of the Necron Satans.
Yeah, the Void Dragon's gone.
The Void Dragon. So that is the end of the turn. We're going to calculate victory points next for the Ultramarines. No victory points have been secured here, so I'm going to take off Deploy Teleport Homer and this one here. And I am going to regain CP because I dumped those cards there. So that is the end of the battle round, actually, for both forces. And we're going to continue on battle round 2, turn 2, for the forces of the Necrons. Right, it's the end of the movement phase, and Phil is going to tell us what he has done with his forces.
Right, we've got a mixture of deep strike and strategic reserves because of the Hypercrypt Legion ability. The strategic reserves, so the Void Dragon came in onto this objective. These that were put into a strategic reserve came in onto this into this area here. They can now shoot from here.
Yep.
And then on the deep strike, we had 2 units of death marks. One's come on that objective. One is down there in between those guys. And the Hexmark Destroyer, he's come down here to be near that objective.
Right, okay.
Then with normal movement was the Katans just moved forward. The Tomb Blades moved round. No movement for this, no movement for this. This unit have done a normal move to here. And this unit just did a normal move to get a bit of cover from that tank.
Yeah.
which still might, it should be all right. And then that's the end of the movement phase.
Okay, that's the end of the movement phase. I'm not going to Overwatch because it's just the reanimation protocols and just regenerating wounds. You've got to do maximum firepower and maximum ballistic skill high to hit, in my opinion, to destroy Necron units. Got to delete units. If you don't delete Necrons, they'll just come back. So there you go. That's the end of the movement phase. Going to go straight onto the shooting phase next on turn 2 for the Necrons. Death marks. This unit here are going to shoot into this Ultramarines combat squad.
So we've got 5 shots. Their synaptic disintegrator is heavy and it has precision.
Yeah.
So it hits on a 3+. It's heavy, but I'm counting as moved because I came in. So 3s.
3s.
We've hit with all of them.
Hit with all of them.
But we don't have anything for 6, unfortunately.
No.
Well, precision comes in, I think, on a damage roll of a critical damage roll, a critical wound. You can select where it goes.
Oh, I see.
Precision,
right? Yes, precision.
But not on the not on the attack roll.
Okay.
So 5 hits. It is only strength 5.
Yeah, toughness 4.
So
3s.
3s to wound. 6s are precision.
Yeah.
No precision. So 4 hits.
Wounds.
The safety -2.
AP -2.
And it's 2 damage each.
2 damage each. +1 for being in cover. So 4s to save. Power armor. And 2 go down. That's statistical. So I'm going to take those 2 off there. Locust heavy destroyers into this rhino.
Front rhino. So they count as having moved. They are hitting on 3s.
1s, 2s, 1s, 2s, 1s, 2s. No,
3 hits.
Strength
Is many. 14.
Strength is toughness 9. 3s to wound.
We have 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP minus
4.
4. It's going to go slice through the armor. That's 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yep. Because it's 6 damage each. Does it blow up? It does not blow up, and I have occupants inside. I have 6 occupants inside. 1's models are slain, and I lost a Marine. Next up. So we've got the Immortals.
Yeah.
And they're going to shoot into the tactical squad.
So the Immortals, Tesla carbines, hitting on 3s with sustained hits 2.
Yep. Wow.
That's a miss, that's a miss.
So those 2 get recycled.
And sustained hits 2, so...
That's 4.
2 for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you rolled more
and there
dice to wound than you do to hit.
And there was assault as well. Assault weapon.
Yeah.
It's strength 5, so it's 3s.
3s to wound, yeah. 8 saves of 3+. Oh, I only take 1 wound. That's a good roll, actually. So D6 +1 shots for the Chronomancer.
The Chronomancer with his type, with his man.
So
3.
3 shots. It's D6 +1. Just checking the profile.
It's on a 4.
4+.
Yeah.
He hits twice.
2. Strength 5.
Toughness 4. 3s to wound. Both wounded.
AP -1 on this one.
-1.
And 1 damage.
And that's a 4 and that's a 1. That's true facing, so I lose a Marine. Hexmark Destroyer is actually going to shoot into the tactical squad. And it's not going to perform the cleanse objective. Shoot
I didn't do enough damage to allow me to just cleanse that objective, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, yeah, Hexmark is going to cleanse. It's got 6 shots.
Yep.
It's a pistol. It's hitting on 2s.
On 2s. And they've all hit.
That one. Yeah, it's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Okay, so 5 out of 6. Strength.
This is strength 6.
3s to wound. Toughness 4.
There's nothing for 6, is there? Yeah, so
Five
these are AP -2.
-2.
Yeah.
So 5s. None damage.
They're 1 each.
1 each. So I lose 2 Marines and a wound. So we're going to have to lose... Zoid Forge is gone. You have to lose the plasma gunner and keep the sergeant alive with 1 wound remaining. Doomstalker into the Vindicator. Spent a command point to activate smoke.
D6 shots.
D6 shots.
4 shots.
4 shots.
Stayed still.
Yeah.
So now I'm hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s?
Yeah, it's a heavy weapon. Oh no, sorry, 3s.
3s.
I was looking wrong. Hitting on 3s. sorry, James.
3s.
3s to hit.
Yeah. 2 hits.
2 hits. Strength 14.
Minus 1 to hit.
Yeah.
So
1 hit.
1 hit only. Yeah, because of smoke.
14 strength.
It's toughness. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's
Toughness
toughness.
3.
No,
It's 3s, isn't it?
Oh no, toughness 10.
But so it's 3s to wound.
3s to wound. No.
Fail to wound.
Fail to wound. CP reroll. I've talked him into it. He's going to spend that reroll. 2 again. It's a failure. It's a wasted command point.
I've wasted both command points.
Oh dear. Now the Vindicator is still alive and smoke is still active on that model. Second Deathstalker into this Predator has line of sight.
5.
5 shots.
+1.
+1, so 6 shots coming in hot.
6 shots coming in hot.
So, and it stood still, I'm presuming?
Yeah, didn't move. So
hitting on 3s. And this has got no smoke.
Blast heavy. So 3 hits.
Yeah, 4 hits.
4 hits.
Strength is high, so 3s to wound.
4 wounds, that's better.
Yeah, AP minus.
It's 3, maybe minus 3.
AP minus 3, okay.
You've got cover though.
Yeah, we've got cover, so it's
So
going to be AP minus 2.
2.
And the Predator has a 3 up armor save. Say 2, so 2d6 damage by the looks of things.
No, the flat 3.
Oh, the flat 3.
Yes,
so
6
the Predator has got 11 wounds. It's down to 5 wounds remaining. One guy, one immortal.
One immortal.
Can shoot at the
With Gauss
tactical
Blaster.
squad with Gauss Blaster.
Hitting on 3s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Which is there.
Strength 5.
5.
3s to wound.
No, didn't.
No, fail to wound.
Oh. I can re-roll wounds of 1.
Reroll wounds of 1.
If you were in objective markers, I re-roll the whole wound of 1. But it was a 1 anyway. So I re-roll the wound of 1.
Yeah.
That wounded. AP minus 1.
Ah, it's failed as well. That's going to kill the sergeant.
It's 1 damage. Yeah, he's already damaged.
Yeah, killed the sergeant. Yeah, it's going to take the sergeant off. What would I have done if I had a command reroll? Yeah, I would have saved him. He's been vaporised. Tomb Blade's going to shoot into the tactical squad.
Attacks each, and it's a blast weapon.
Yeah, so D6 attacks each and a blast weapon. So you've got 6 of them.
So that'd be a +1 for the blast.
+1 for the blast.
So it's D6 +1s times 6.
That's a lot of dice.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, 36 shots. Hitting on 3s. There's another one there as well. 3s to wound. 6s are devastating wounds. I'm going to take the wounds on the ones that are in cover. So it's going to be 2 up cover save for them. So I've already lost 2 Marines. And then 7 devastating wounds.
Yeah.
So going to have to lose Peter Nastro. Oh! Shay Straight. He's gone.
He's gone. He was, yeah.
And another 3, isn't it? I've got to make a choice. So take the sergeant away, that's 6. And put a wound on. Put the wound on the sergeant. On the flamer. Transcendent Catan.
Into that group.
Into that group. Oh dear. Why am I being quiet in this episode? Well, I think the firstborn now, I can very confidently say, are a bit outdated.
Okay, so we're going to roll onto them 6 shots hitting on 2s with a sustained hits 1.
All hit.
All hit. No sustained. These are strength 8.
Toughness 4.
2s to wound. They've all wounded. Its AP is -2.
Okay. 6 wounds, yeah? Okay, I have to do...
there's 6 of them, yeah, all hit.
Yeah, so I'm going to do the Marines, so 2 at a time. That was the damage, by the way.
D3 damage. D3 each.
So I do 2 at a time.
Yeah, I do 2 at a time.
So I lose
So
1.
AP -2, yeah.
Lose 1. Lose 3, possibly. And... Oh dear, that's terrible. 5 failed wounds.
5 D3s.
So 5 D3s, so do 1 at a time.
So 1 wound.
And take away a dice, because that'll kill 1. Oh no, that'll kill a Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the next damage...
2 wounds.
Oh, is it D3?
No, so 1 wound.
It's 1 wound, so take away another dice.
No, how many wounds are they?
They got 2 wounds.
Oh, they'll take another dice, yeah.
And then
3 wounds.
And the next one.
2 wounds. 1 wound. 3,
So
2, 1.
6. Okay, it's the only wounds he's got. I think he's dead. It's going to be 3 to wound.
Is it 3 to wound? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 to wound.
Failed to wound.
Failed. Okay, that's the rolls against the Vindicator. No damage. Death marks shooting into the combat squad. 5 shots hitting on 3s. Could you count as? Oh, sorry, count as.
They move.
Is it 4s to hit?
3. It's a heavy weapon.
So
death mark.
Getting this card ready.
Yeah, 3 ups to hit.
3 ups to hit.
We've got 3 hits. They're strength 5.
Strength
so
5.
3s. 2 get through. 1's precision. So 1 will. If he does wound.
They're all bolters anyway.
Okay, right, fine. So 2, yeah. 2 hit. AP -2.
So 4 up cover. Both saved because of the crater. The luminous green Satan is going to charge into the Vindicator. We measured off camera with the other Satan, and that's just out of 12 inches, so it's not in charge range. So it needs an 8-inch charge. And he rolls a 10. Oh dear.
He's in.
X-Mark Destroyer may as well charge into the combat squad. That's absolutely battered. So, see what we get. And that is a 6. That should make it into close combat now. The Satan, we're going to go first against the Vindicator. I can't interrupt, I've only got 1 command point.
Crackling tendrils, and they have sustained hits 1, and it's 8 attacks.
8 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s. So no sustained, so 5 have hit.
5 hits.
8, sorry, yeah.
8, yeah, you're on extra. I'll get those 2 dice in there.
Sorry about that. So I missed with 1.
Yeah.
So it's 5, 6, so 2 more.
Yeah, so 7 hits.
7 hits.
Strength
is 9.
Toughness is 10, I think. Toughness 10?
Yeah, so it's 5s.
Oh, toughness 11.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
Just the 1.
Just the 1. AP minus 3. I've got 2 up armor saves, so that'll be a 5 up. Yes!
Wow.
No damage. And the Vindicator could fight back in a minute. Phil's just rolled off camera. He has rolled 2 hits.
2 hits.
That's the Hexmark Destroyer.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, toughness 4.
2 wounds. No AP, 1 damage.
Oh, lost a wound. It's going to go on the last cannon. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Have I done it again?
3 hits.
Yeah.
Strength 6. No wounds. Your toughness high, aren't you?
No, 11.
Toughness 11.
Yeah.
No wounds whatsoever from the Vindicator. And we've got a close combat action over here. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Toughness 5.
Who's this? On
Hexmark Destroyer. So there's 1 wound definitely. He's just checking the cards.
toughness 5, you're correct.
Yep, so 1 wound comes through. You've got an armor save.
I have an armor save of 3 up.
3 up.
No.
2 takes a wound.
He has 5 wounds.
5 wounds. And the Apothecary next. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. 5s. 2 wounds. No AP though. Even though he's equipped with an Astartes chainsword, it's no AP minus. The Apothecary. No damage. So that's that resolved. So that concludes the end of Necron's turn 2. I'm going to calculate victory points next. So for cards, we've got...
I didn't. I got engaged on all fronts. I completed that. I've got 2 objective markers, so that's gone back into the pack.
Yeah, well
I
done.
didn't do cleanse. I meant to do it, but I forgot. So
You're just going to leave it.
no, do you know what? I'm going to dump it for a CP.
Dump it for a command point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do 2 more.
That's fine. So that is the end of the turn. The Necrons are winning by 18 points to 0. So the Ultramarines still got some catching up to do. So we're going to go on to turn 2 now for the Sons of Ultramar. So beginning at the new turn for the Ultramarines, we've secured 5 victory points for securing this objective here. The Necrons have a higher OC on the central objective over there. So 5 victory points for the primaries. Next up, we're going to look at the secondary objectives cards next on the command phase. So I gain a CP, and Phil gains a CP as well. So it brings his tally up to 3 command points. And the cards, here we go. Storm hostile objective. And no prisoners, so basically kill stuff. End of the movement phase for the Ultramarines on turn 2. We've finally brought on our reserves. We've activated Assault Doctrine, and the Oath of Moment has been placed onto the Ladybirds. What are they called again? The Locust Heavy Destroyers. That's the one. So they've been Oath of Momented. And the other movement to report, they've stood still. The Dreadnought has moved 6 plus 5 for the advance. It's 11-inch moves, and it can charge because of Assault Doctrine, but it can't shoot. And we've got the Predator has moved shuffled along to give fire support over to there. The Vindicator has moved in fire support over there. And the Predator has moved into cover to give fire support over there. The Rhino has pressed forward as well to be part of the spearhead attack. And then the Assault Marines with the Chaplain have turned up. And they're going to do a deep strike. They deep struck. They advanced 4 inches, and they can charge as well because the Assault Doctrine. It's very, very good. Useful tactic there. And then the Vindicator has stood still. Because of the Siege Shield special rule, it suffers no penalty for shooting when engaged. So it's very, very useful indeed. But Phil has got some shooting to do. It's the, what's it called? The
Death Marks have Hyperspace Hunters.
Yeah.
They can attack if something drops down within 18 inches of them from reserves. They can shoot as if it's shooting phase.
Okay. So we're going to resolve that now quickly. So which unit are you going to target first?
So that squad over there, there's 3 of them in range 18. So it's 3 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. It's heavy. They haven't moved, so it's hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
So they've all hit.
Yeah.
It's strength 5.
Toughness 4.
We've got a precision. With one of them's precision, and that's missed, and one's hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So AP -2.
AP -2.
If you save that.
So we're going to save the regular shot first before the precision.
Yeah.
So 5 up armor save. No, so damage 2, isn't it? So
and that'll just be up to you.
So I'll take this one off here.
And then this one here.
And then the precision, I need a 5+, and I need this, so give me a Patreon. Maxfield Knuckles, gold, Silver Star member of the Army Group. Free, no. So Phil gets to choose which model to remove.
Let's take, he's got quite a few, hasn't he?
He's got quite a few, yeah.
No, let's get your numbers down. Let's lose that Flamer, please.
Okay, the Flamer has gone. Ouch, precision shot there. So all of them in range 18. So
hitting on 2s.
4 hits.
No, 4 hits.
Freeze to wound.
6 is our precision.
Another precision hit.
And 2 other hits. So same thing again. We've got 3 to make.
So 5s. No, 2 more Marines are gone. And no. So one of them Phil will get to pick. I lost 3 Marines there. The damage 2 pop.
Let's lose the Flamer out of that group.
Lose the Flamer there.
Don't like Flamers, do we?
And regular Marines there been killed. So that's that resolved. Phil's saying he loves the Necrons.
Rolling dice.
He loves rolling the
Yeah, I
dice.
just love rolling
Necrons.
dice. That's it.
Ah.
That's why we play the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about the fun,
Yeah.
and that's what it's all about, isn't it, on this channel? So here we go. We're going to go on straight on to the shooting phase right now. So to start off with, we are going to shoot this Predator here. This is Maxfield Knuckles' Predator Annihilator. And it's going to target the Locust Heavy Destroyers that has Oath of Moment type coin on it. Give me a Patreon. Winston Adkins, a gold star member of the Army Group. This is your moment of glory, good sir. So, we're going to do the twin las cannon into the Locust Heavy Destroyer. Hitting on 3s, rerolling because of Oath of Moment. And I hit you. And strength 12, toughness
6.
2s to wound, rerolling because of twin linked. And it's a good job it's twin linked. 5 is a wound. So that's AP minus 3, but you do get cover.
So I've got a 3-up save.
Yeah.
So 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5.
5's to save, yeah.
1.
Just one wound so far. 2, no, it's D6 plus 1 damage. Ooh. Okay, 1 has been removed. Right. So the reanimation from the wound that I did to you, to your Locust Heavy Destroyer, couldn't count because you went into
hyperspace. So you would have had 1 wound on it, but you've killed
but I did kill it.
You've killed it anyway.
Okay, right. So hitting on 3s, rerolling because of Oath of Moment. Rolled a 1. It's not good. So 2s to wound. And underneath there, it is a... Oh, don't tell me it's a 1. It is a 1, yeah. Is Phil lying?
Re-rolling?
Of course he's not.
Twin linked? No, it's not.
No, it's not twin linked. But I'm going to save that command reroll. Failed. But I got killed 1 at least. Right, I'm going to use burn the final Patreon dice. It is Nate Miller, Silver Star member. This is dedicated to you at this moment. So we're going to do 3s to hit the twin las cannon first. Everything's going to go into the Locust Heavy Destroyers. And that's a 3, which is perfect. Strength, and he's going to need 2s. Gets toughness 6, and 3 is a wound. That's AP minus of 3. And you got cover.
So 5s again?
5s again.
No.
Nope, it's D6 plus 1 damage.
4 wound model.
And takes another one off, 7 wounds. And now the 2 las cannons to finish the job. 2 hits. 2s. Both wounded. 2 5-up armor saves. 1. I need...
you need 3.
3
is
plus.
It D6? Yeah.
D6 plus 1 damage.
3,
2 plus 1 is 3.
So 1 wound remaining.
Command reroll.
Okay.
I've got to kill them. And it's paid off. Yes. Burnt the CP though. But that's that unit destroyed. Deleted. Get rid of them. Those ladybirds. And he puts them on their dead pile. Well done to the Predators. Next up, that opens more firepower for the Vindicators. The Vindicator is going to shoot at
the Transcendent Catan.
Transcendent Catan. I do not suffer a minus to hit because of Siege Shield. And there's no other friendly units that are engaged with it. So that works out perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I am going to shoot everything into it. So the Storm Bolter hitting on 3s. Okay. Now the Storm Bolter will be hitting on 4s because it's the Demolisher, it's the Vindicator that has that. And your toughness is high as
11.
Yeah, 11. So it's going to fail to wound. Next up is the Demolisher Cannon. So it's D6 plus 3 shots. Come on. 2. So it's 5 shots.
Hitting on 3s. 4 hits. It's paid off thanks to the Siege Shield. Strength is 14. So
Toughness 11.
4 wounds. AP -3.
I've got 4 invulnerable.
Yep.
And we failed 3 of them.
Okay, so we've got 3d6 damage, but it's halved, and he's got to feel no pain on top of that. It's just ridiculous. Wow, that's you would have been long dead if it hadn't had been for that. So that is 16 damage, halved, so it's 8, and then you've got feel no pain on top of that. That is just ridiculous.
Not as ridiculous as that. We've saved half of them.
You saved half of them?
Yes. So 4.
So only 4 wounds.
4 wounds gone through, yes.
So I did 16 damage, halved, feel no pain, halved, 4 damage.
Yeah.
Well, he is a
part of
the...
Is that's his dice out of 9, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
So he's down to 5.
Down to 5 wounds remaining. Yeah, because he regenerated some wounds. That is crazy.
Oh, that's the second time he's taken a Demolisher cannon to the face.
Yep. So the only eligible target we have, well, practical target would be...
You can't see that one. Range 24, is it? You say?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot the. I'm gonna shoot those snipers. Yeah, kill them. Kill them all. D6 shots. This is Chris Comiskey's Vindicator.
Is it blast?
It is, yes.
D6. Is it Demolisher cannon?
Demolisher.
D6 plus 3 shots.
Yeah.
Blast.
Blast.
So D6. So that's 4.
That's 4. Yeah.
D6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4. 1. So it's only 5.
It's not bad though. 5.
Not bad. Not
There's
bad.
only 5 models. You can wipe them out.
And then it's awful.
The Comiskey dice. It's the Comiskey effect. It's happened again.
And I think they've all missed because I'm damage bracketed.
It's the Comiskey effect.
And I'm just checking the bracket here. Oh, down to 4 wounds. 3 is a hit. 6 is a wound. AP -3.
Oh, I don't think they've got any sort of anything like that. Sorry about that. Excuse me.
That's all
I'll
right.
put it on top of it. They have a 3-up save.
Yeah.
So does it go straight through? Or is it 6?
6 up save.
No.
D6 damage.
No.
They only got 1 wound each. 2 damage. Gone. Submarines can't shoot because they're advanced, but they can charge. Next up is the Dreadnought. Can't shoot because it advanced, but it can charge. Next up is the Rhino, which it can shoot. I'll check the ranges here and see if I can shoot. So the combat squad from the top, the melter is going to shoot into the Doomstalker, and the melter gun, or multi-melter, is going to shoot into the same target, but that's hitting on 4s because it's heavy. And that's 1 hit with the multi-melter, and 5.
That must be
that is a wound at AP -4.
4 up invul.
4 up invul. Passed. Melter hitting on 3s. Hits. Doesn't wound. Next up is the Rhino, Stormbolter. It's going to shoot into...
-1 to hit because for him.
Yep, so hitting on 3s. Sorry, 4s, 1 hit. And no wounds. And a las cannons from the squad here. It's going to shoot into your Doomstalker. -1 to hit. It stood still though, hitting on 4s. And that's a miss. Bolters hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Oh, Wisdom of the Ancients allows me to reroll once.
Infantry models, yeah.
Infantry models.
Good, 2 more.
2 more. And 4s to wound. All of them, except for 1.
4.
So that's 4 armor saves, no AP.
And these are 3 up.
Yeah. Oh, we take 3 wounds.
Die. 3 of them are dead.
Which one are you going to take off?
The ones nearest the 3 that are nearest the Dreadnought make your charge a bit longer.
Okay, so those are gone. Could well be a battle shock test. So they are dead. Done, 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 done. And I think I'm on the charge phase next. So this is the critical one here. I want to get to the central objective. So I'm going to do a 6-inch charge with a command reroll on standby. Yes, I rolled an 8. They are in. Right, we're going to resolve Hammer of Wrath. So each time an unit, this unit ends a charge move, select one enemy unit with the engagement range of it and roll a d6. And each model in this unit, for each 4+, that enemy suffers 1 mortal wound. So there's 8 models. The chaplain doesn't count. He doesn't have the Hammer of Wrath special rule. And on the 4+, these are mortal wounds. So you take 4 mortal wounds. So take away those models. So he's taken those 4 off. That's the impact charge they make. So they're dead. This unit here is going to make an 8-inch charge. So a command reroll and standby. And that's a 10-inch charge. They're going to make it as well. Hammer of Wrath again. 4+ is mortal wounds. Oh, it's only 1. Only 1 mortal wound. So one of them has been killed. Next up is the Dreadnought. And it looks like we're going to need a 7-inch, possibly. We'll calculate this off camera, see what the decision is. Very, very tight. It's an 8-inch charge. It's just off by 1/4 of an inch. So it looked like 7 inches, but we measured carefully. It is actually an 8-inch charge. So here we go. No. 6. Do I spend a command reroll? No, I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm going to keep the result as standing. It's not that critical. So next up, we're going to do close combats next. So the chaplain is doing Exaltation of Rage against the Hexmark Destroyer.
Yep, you can choose that. That's right. Yeah.
Yep. So on a 4+, it's D3 mortal wounds, and on a 6, it's a flat 3. Yep. Give me that 6. 4. So it's D3 mortal wounds. So you take a mortal wound, and that's it. Corrosive Arcanum has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. They've all hit. Strength is 6. Toughness of Hexmark Destroyer. Been caught out here.
He's toughness 5.
So freeze to wound. Litany of Hate. While this model is leading a unit, each time a model in this unit makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. So it's wounding on 2s. So that is 4 wounds at AP -1. And each does 2 damage.
3 up save. He's dead.
He's dead. He's been pummeled by the chaplain. And that's that destroyed. And I've secured an objective. And because I destroyed a unit that was holding an objective. So that's good news. And the rest of the remaining attacks will go on to... We'll do... We'll have to do a few at a time, aren't we?
The -1 to hit while he's leading them.
Yeah.
Even if you attack, they're -1 to hit. So you have to kill him first. Once he's gone, you're not -1 to hit him.
Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll do 1 profile attack at a time. So we'll check the attacks for the Assault Marines. Astartes Chainsword, I get 4 attacks. So hitting on 3s. So that's 2 hits. +1 to wound rolls, so it's 3s to wound. No, so that's 1 Assault Marine failed each task. Another Assault Marine. 3 hits. +1 to the wound roll for the chaplain. 1 wound only. AP -1.
It was passed with a 6.
Passed with 6. That's 2 Assault Marines. I'm hitting on 4s, aren't I?
Yeah, because
So hitting on 4s, 1 hit, and that's a wound. Actually, the one that I hit you first, that would have been a miss, but it doesn't matter. I hit you with this one. I wounded you as well. 5 as well. So that's 3 Marines done. Dear me, this -1's a pain. They're like, let me have a go at killing him. 4s. Yeah. That's better. 3 hits. +1 to the wound roll because the chaplain. 1 wound only. AP -1 because of the Astartes chainsword. And he's passed another one. And yes, he's within an inch. Not quite within an inch actually, so I have to kill the Chronomancer.
These are on him, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's still leading the unit.
Still leading the unit. So, and I may as well do the sergeant against him. So the sergeant, actually I'll do this, we'll do the chainsword attacks. We'll start doing some hacking here. 4s to hit. Because it's -1 to hit because of the Chronomancer's ability.
He's only toughness 4.
Yeah. +1 to the wound roll because of the chaplain. And that is 3 wounds, AP -1.
4 of invulnerable save. Blocks 1.
So takes a wound.
No, block 1, there's 2. 2 get through.
Oh, 2 get through, so 2 wounds come through. And we're going to do the sergeant next. The sergeant has a power fist, 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. No, hitting on 4s. -1 hit. Strength is 8. Failed! Failed in its task to bring that unit down. A lot of attacks, but amazing dice roll and survivability there from that unit there. Are you going to spend 2 command points to interrupt?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
What on?
What on, yeah. So the sergeant has got... Where is my boy? He's just got an Astartes chainsword. So we've got 4 attacks each for that unit there. All in. So that there is 28 attacks. 28 attacks hitting on 3s. 4s to wound. 8 saves of AP -1. Astartes chainswords.
So it's 4s.
4s to save. And they are gone. They've been eviscerated. Hacked to pieces. And I wiped out another unit that was holding an objective. So we're going to consolidate. Then you can consolidate, can you?
You can, yeah, you can go nearer to the on the objective. Yeah,
on the objective.
Yeah.
Move them to there, and that's it. So your fight's back next. Stave hitting against the Marines.
It's hit twice.
Hit twice.
It's strength 5.
Strength 5. 3 to wound.
2 wounds, AP -1. 1 damage.
4 up. Save both.
And your mortal,
just
left.
1 attack, I think.
He has 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
On 3s.
So both hit. These are strength 4, so
yeah.
4s.
4 to wound.
No wounds.
No wounds. No damage whatsoever. There. So the player's turn that isn't, which is Phil's, he's going to do his attacks against the Vindicator for ongoing melee purposes.
Okay, try again.
Try again.
To earn your 275 points or wherever you are.
Well, you survived. The survivability alone is worth that amount of points.
8 attacks.
8 attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Sustained hits 1.
2 missed. And you get 1 back. Because sustained hits. Strength
9.
Toughness 11.
What's the problem?
5.
The wrong Catan.
Wrong Catan.
No.
Has he failed again? We can't kill him, but you can't kill. No. So that's an ongoing melee there. No damage against the Vindicator. Wow. Got 3 attacks hitting on 4s. 1 hit. And 5, strength 6. Yes, it's a wound. AP -0.
Saved.
Saved. No damage. So it's the end of the turn. So the good news for the Ultramarines, we've secured both victory conditions on the cards for the secondary objectives. So I've wiped out 2 units, which is 2 victory points each, to a max of 5, but it's only 4 points. I didn't kill another unit. So 4 victory points plus its tactical missions. So I scored another 5 victory points for the Ultramarines. So that brings the total now score for the Ultramarines 10 points to Phil's.
I'm 18.
18. So 18 points to 10. So we're going to go on to a new battle round. It's battle round 3, turn 3 for the Necrons. And the fight continues.
Take off him.
So at the end of the turn, at the end of the Ultramarines' turn, he's going to take off models up to 3 that will go into hyperspace. And he's going to take off the death marks. Yeah. That would be a wise decision indeed. You've got to do a battle shock test for them, remember. So you can put them over there. So that marks the end of the battle round. Got a CP. Regain CP. So 4 command points to the Necrons, 2 for the Ultramarines. So Phil, tell us, what have you done for your primaries? How many primaries have you scored? You've lost a few, actually.
Just 5, I think.
Yeah, just 5 victory points. So doing that attack, brunt attack, paid off. But for how long? We shall find out. Attempting target. And behind enemy lines. Going to dump that for a CP.
Cool.
He's got the command points to do that.
Assassination.
And assassination, kill a character. Okay. And those are the cards he's going to keep. As we continue on in the command phase. Spending a command point.
The command point for reanimation crits, 1 CP in my command phase. For each of my Necron units that are in reserve, I can activate reanimation protocols. So 1 CP.
Yep.
I can do reanimation protocols on these death marks.
Okay.
And I get 2.
2 come back from hyperspace. They reanimate through the warp entity.
So end of movement phase. The Catan Shard of the Void Dragon has come out of reserve into this position. 9 from there, 9 from this one, and within 6 of the forward edge. And similar for the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer. 6 inches from the board, 9 inches from that unit, and more than 9 from that one. We did a standard, we pulled back out of close combat with the Chronomancer and the 1 Immortal, and the other Immortal group have done a normal move to here, ready to attack and charge.
Yep.
Doomstalkers have stayed still. Tomb Blades did a 12-inch move to here, and the Death Marks came out of hyperspace and deep strike into that by the objective there. They regen 2 models and dropped in there.
Brilliant.
And that's the end of the movement phase.
That's the end of the movement phase for the Necrons. Going to go straight onto the shooting phase next on turn 3.
It's bracketed though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just deliberating about overwatching, but I'm not going to do it because it's just going to be half damage, even though a terrific roll I had. It's going to be 6s to hit, so it's not going to happen. No overwatch for the Ultramarines. But it's the Necron shooting phase now. So,
we'll start with this one.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot, he's going to throw his spear into the Vindicator.
Oh, he's going to throw the spear. Does he get the spear back?
Yeah, it comes back.
He just goes, comes back.
And the Voltaic Storm onto those guys. So it's 1 shot with the spear into the...
Okay. Now, I wonder what damage this spear does.
It does D6 plus 2 damage.
D6 plus 2 damage.
Anti-vehicle 2 plus. And it hits on a 2.
Yep.
So let's see if it hits.
Okay.
3. So it's hit.
Yep.
And it's anti-vehicle 2 plus.
Anti-vehicle 2
and
plus.
it hits on a 2.
Yep.
So it's AP minus 3.
AP minus 3. Burnt my patrons. It's got a 5-up armor save. No. That's not good. And that's D6 plus 2 damage.
D6 plus 2 damage.
You could kill it. 7
damage.
And that's gone. Vindicator is destroyed. Does it detonate? It does detonate. We'll check out the ranges next.
Off camera.
Okay, so
I'll show you that after. So I rolled it off camera.
Yep, so it's D3 damage a pop. So this unit here takes 2 mortal wounds. Gets rid of one of those. That was from the... that's actually down to 1. That's from the battle shock. There wasn't enough to do a morale check there. Next is the Dreadnought. Another 2. So Dreadnought is now down to 6 wounds remaining for that model. Next is the Predator Annihilator, down to 3 wounds remaining. And this Predator undamaged takes 1, so it's down to 10 wounds remaining. So it's just rolled off camera how many shots that
So
was.
it's blasts with sustained hits 2. It's D6 plus 3, and I rolled a 4.
Yep.
And it's into the squad, so I get an extra 1. So it's 8 shots, hitting on 2s from him to there. And it sustained hits 2.
Okay.
So we lose that 1, we lose that 2, we lose that 3, and the 6 puts 2 back in.
Okay.
So we've got 7 hits, and the hits they are strength 7.
7. Freeze to wound.
There's 4 wounds, and the AP minus 1.
4 to save, and damage.
2 each.
2 each. That's going to be 4 Assault Marines dead. Just been lightninged. Ouch.
I'll hang on here with him for a second. We'll do the this Doomstalker.
Doomstalker into the Predator Annihilator.
Yeah, carrying on shooting at him.
I'm going to do a pop smoke. Keep it alive. Yeah, I'm going to keep it alive. Spending a CP. Keep it alive.
So D6 shots for 2 plus 1.
Plus 1's 3.
And hitting,
Minus 1 to hit.
so 4s, it's heavy, so 3s back to 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength is 14.
Toughness is 10.
Freeze.
Yep, freeze to wound.
We have
1
a wound.
AP minus.
3.
A 6 up armor save. Nope. Damage
3.
is 3. That's enough to kill it because of the explosion earlier on. Does it detonate? No. And that's Maxfield Knuckles' Predator Annihilator gone. And Chris Kabisky's Vindicator. Ah, dear. Fiddly guns.
Missed.
That's missed. Over there.
And that's missed.
Any other targets?
This guy is going to shoot at that Predator.
Okay. Dear
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. Ah,
4. 5.
6. Yeah, 6 shots.
6 shots. Hitting on, this one stayed still, so it's 3s, isn't it?
Yeah, 3s. Strength is going to be 3s to wound. Yeah.
Yep. 3s to wound.
Yeah, 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP minus 3.
Got cover this time, so
Yeah.
5s. None.
3 each, so 6 damage.
6 damage down to 4. Just like that.
And it's piddly little gun.
Piddly little gun.
Into 24 inches. I'll do it over there.
Yeah.
3. I think it's missed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's missed. Just decisions, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to try and charge them. I don't want to kill them, but then they're on the... Oh, I've got to try and get a charge in.
Okay.
There's two 9-inch charges here to try and get there, so I'm going to risk it. Okay, so we'll shoot everything we've got, these guys, into this squad.
That whole big squad
Yeah.
over there. 14 shots, hitting on 3s.
2 lethal hits.
2 lethal hits.
And strength 5.
Strength 5.
3s?
Yeah, 3s to wound, yeah. Oh, quite a few 1s and 2s. So
5 saves of -1.
5 saves of -1. 1 damage each, I'm presuming.
Yes.
Saved 1, so
there's 2
1 and 1 wound.
2 lethal hits.
2 lethal
So
hits.
6
as well.
wounds in total came through.
Oh, is this included as well?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that ended up with six wounds.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Lethal hits, not
2 more
not
lethal
not-
hits.
not
Yeah, I've got to do. Oh,
They were in the
they were definitely lethal.
So, yeah.
So I lost a Marine and one takes a wound. The Nightbringer is going to do the gaze of death into the Rhino.
It's D3 gazes. So 2 gazes.
2 gazes.
He looks at it twice.
Yeah.
He's looking at it on a 2.
He hits.
He's looked at it twice. His strength 12.
Toughness 9.
So he needs 3s.
3s.
And
Failed.
he's failed. Terrible. 295 points, just remember that. So we've done that, that's done. Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades.
Into there.
Oh.
Here we go.
There we go. D6 plus 1 times 6.
D6.
So D6, 6 D6 shots plus 6.
7, 10, 15, 18.
Plus 6.
24.
24 shots coming in hot. 24 shots hitting on 3s. 12 hits.
3s.
On 3s.
6s are devs.
Oh.
It's a bit of roll. 1 devastating.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Kills
7.
them. 7 saves.
7 saves of no AP.
No AP. Oh no. So that's going to kill 2 Assault Marines in total, which is a devastating wound. Mark's going to shoot into the Vindicator. That's the only target they can see.
They're heavy 3s. They landed, so their count was moving, so it's the 3 -1, so they're hitting on 4s.
In on 4s.
3 of them have hit.
3 have hit.
They're strength 5, so we're going to need 6s, I believe.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. That's the end of the shooting. We're going to go on to charges next.
Yeah.
So charge declaration. So it looks like you want to do the Nightbringer into them.
Well, let's try him into there. Yeah. We're going to try him into there.
Okay.
And we will try both of these into there. One of them should get in, hopefully, because I've got a dice for a reroll.
Yeah.
And then I want to charge the Immortals and Oricon into that squad and a Rhino.
Okay. Yep. The what's this? The character.
The Catan Shard of the Void Dragon.
Shard of the Void Dragon.
It's a 9-inch charge.
9-inch charge. That's a 6. CP reroll.
No.
What would it have been?
A
6 as well.
again.
So it would have failed.
The
Satan, the Nightbringer.
He's got a 6-inch charge. A 9-inch charge.
9-inch charge.
5.
5.
CP reroll.
Now he's going to CP reroll this one because it's quite important. And that's a 6. They failed their charge. Ah.
And then those into that.
Okay, so it's into that. So that's a 6-inch charge. They will make it. That's the end of the charge phase. Going to go straight into close combat next, starting with the chargers. So the Immortals and
Oricon.
the Oricon next.
Okay.
8 attacks into the Rhino in total with 4 models.
Actually, I'm going to start with Oricon first.
Oricon first.
Oricon first, because he's going to do the stars are right. Once we battle at the start of the fight phase. Well, this is the start of the fight phase.
This is the fight phase.
Until the end of the phase, triple the attacks and strength characteristics of this model. So he's normally having two attacks. So he has 6 attacks.
Yeah.
And hit on 3s.
Yep. Okay.
5
hits. Strength.
Strength of it is now tripled. It is now strength 12.
Toughness 9. Freeze.
3s.
Wounded.
So, Oricon, his ability says, every successful wound roll made for this model stores a critical wound. So they're all criticals.
5 wounds.
And he has dev wounds. Therefore, we have 5 D3 wounds. Straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1 wound remains on the Rhino.
Good old Oricon.
Oh, unbelievable. That's
now the Immortals.
crazy. So you got 8 attacks.
8 attacks with the Immortals.
Yeah. Oracan.
Immortals hitting on 3s.
There's a few misses there.
Wounding on
6s.
6s.
Yeah. Nothing. Okay, the Rhino survives on 1 wound remaining.
6 into the Assault Marines.
6 attacks into the Assault Marines.
Again, hitting on 3s. We've got 5 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. All of them.
All of them.
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Yeah, 1 each. No EP. And
No EP. And 1 wound. So, Astartes takes a wound. Starting with the opponent that's not fighting, which is me.
In gear. Forward
Engaged.
a bit. Back a bit.
1 hit.
Forward a bit. Back a bit.
No wound.
Forward a bit.
Forward a bit.
Back a bit. Oh, nudge.
Right, I'm going to do the Rhino next. Rhino, 3 attacks. 1 hit. Strength 6. 1 wound. No AP.
He has a 4-up roll. No.
Take a wound.
Oh, that's onto the...
That's onto the Immortals.
Onto Immortals, yeah. So I take a wound. So 1 is...
1 is been crushed. Next up is the Assault Marines and Chaplain. Exaltation of Rage on a 4+. D3 mortal wounds.
Is that... Oh, it's just in the fight phase?
Just in the fight phase, yeah. And on a 6, it's 3 mortal wounds. Nothing for that. Then his attacks, he gets 5 attacks.
Are you putting him base to base with that guy?
Yeah, I'm going to try and hit the Immortals. 2's to hit. And +1 to wound, so strength 5. There's actually 2's to wound. So that's 3 wounds, AP -1, because of a litany of hate.
They have a 4-up involved where they're being led by Oracan, so 3 dice?
3 dice.
4 ups. 2 make it,
2 damage. Whack. Next up is the Assault Marines. The Sergeant has got 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s with a Power Fist. Strength is 8. 2s. 1 wound only. 4 up in fun. Saved. Next up is the Assault Marines. They get 4 attacks each.
There's 3 of them.
3 of them, so that's going to be 12 attacks. So, hitting on 3s. +1 to the wound rolls because of Litany of Hate. So 3's to wound. And that there is 6 saves of AP -1 because this Astartes chainsword.
4 ups. Saved all of them.
Do I have to do another triggery dice roll reaction?
Yes.
No! Why? Why do you keep doing it every time? Failed to kill any of them. Blast. Right, Phil's letting out his frustration, trying to kill a Vindicator.
Crackling Tendrils. Sustain hits once. Hitting on 2. That's better.
Okay.
2 extra in.
Yeah.
We have now got 10 hits.
5's to wound.
5's
This
to
is where
wound.
you stall. Again.
All those I'd rather not have saves to Immortals. CP no. Hang on.
It's still alive.
It's D6. How many wounds is it? Is it on full wounds?
It's got full wounds. Oh, that's always the wound.
1. No, I'm not CP
Not
rolling.
with CP rolling.
1 wound.
Do I add salt?
AP -3.
Do I add salt to the wound? AP -3. So 5 up. Armor save. It's a 1. Okay, you got some damage in.
D6 damage.
D6 damage. 2 damage. It's down to 9 wounds. Down to 9 wounds remaining on the Vindicator. Oh, it's hilarious. The crew are like, when is this guy going to kill our vehicle? Oh dear. So that's the end of the turn for the Necrons. Going to calculate victory points next. So behind enemy lines has been secured. Well done.
2 units, and it's a tactical mission, so 5 VP for that.
Yep. And assassination hasn't been achieved. Do you want to keep this
No,
card?
that's going to go for a return ACP.
Okay, that can go under the pile there. So you'd regain a CP for dumping that card. And that brings the score to
28.
28 points to...
You had 10, didn't you?
8.
Was it 10?
I had 18, I think.
I had 18.
Yeah, 8.
I had 18.
Oh, I had 10 points. Yes, I got 10 points. Yeah. So it's 26 points to 10.
28 points.
28 points to 10 for the Necrons. The Necrons are winning in this fight. So I'm going to continue on the turn. We're on to a new turn, rather. It is battle round 3, turn 3 for the Ultramarines next. We may be taking a battering, but looking at the battlefield, we've secured 1, 2, 3, because we have a higher OC, and no one is actually securing that objective. We actually have 15 victory points on top of our 10. So that brings the total to 20.
30 for you and 28 for me.
30
you've
points.
Still got to do your secondary.
Still got to do secondary. So the Ultramarines have leaped ahead in the game. Aha! Glory! So here are the cards. Capture enemy outpost. Extend battle lines. Okay. That's going to be really, really difficult for these 2 cards here. I'm going to have to refund extend battle lines. I don't think I'm going to do that.
You've got to pay a CP to get rid of it at
Yeah.
the start of the turn.
So I'm going to spend my CP and get another card. Behind enemy lines.
Oh, it's just as bad.
It's just as bad. So I don't think we're going to do any secondaries here, but at least we're in the lead, nonetheless. That's the end of the command phase. Going to go straight on to the movement phase, the Ultramarines on turn 3. Just a couple of things in the command phase. They are the oath of movement, target, and of activated tactical doctrine. Movement phase been interrupted by Overwatch from the Necrons. So it is 66 plus 6 shots for Overwatch. Okay. So it's just rolled. 6 is to hit for Overwatch.
5 hits.
5 hits. 3 to wound. 6s are devastating wounds. There's a red wound dice in your Necron pile. Just 1 wound. 1 wound. 3 up armor. 4 saved. Woohoo! No damage whatsoever. That's good news. End of the movement phase for the Ultramarines on turn 3. So they've passed their battle shock test, and so did they. They passed their battle shock test, which is good news. So they still count as holding these objectives. I decided to get to leave this objective in the mercy of the Necrons because they're just going to die if they stay there and do nothing. So they may as well do something whilst they are on the board and do some extra close combat fighting over here to get some mortal wounds in. And then over here, the Assault Marines have moved, ready to engage against the Tomb Blades. These Marines have stood still. The Predator Annihilator is staying still because it's quite a good position to be in cover. So we're going to go and try and shoot at one of those targets over there. The Dreadnought has moved only 6 inches over to there. The Vindicator has stood still in close combat because it can shoot at those that are holding the objectives. So that is the end of the movement phase for the Ultramarines. Going to go on shooting phase next on turn 3. Assault Marines into the Tomb Blades at -1. 2 hits and no wounds. Plasma pistol is not going to supercharge, and that's why. Rolled a 1, which is a miss. And that's all the firepower from that assault squad. We've got these pistol shots here going to go into the Chronomancer squad. So we'll do the pistols first at 3s, 2 hits and no wounds. Next we've got a grav pistol. We'll check the rules for that. So grav pistol is 1 shot hitting on a 3+.
Who are you shooting at?
It's the Chronomancer. Yeah.
So hit on 4+.
4+, so it's -1 to hit, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Strength is 4. If it's against a vehicle, it'll be wounding on 2+. And that's a failure then. Apothecary is going to fire its bolt pistol into them. And that's a miss because of -1 to hit. And the las cannon was going to shoot into the Doomstalker, already been declared off camera. And that is a miss. That is not good. Next up is the Dreadnought with the multi-melter hitting on 4s. That's a miss because it moved. I've got a underslung Stormbolter. 1 hit, but Wisdom of the Ancients allows me to... Oh, it only applies to infantry models. And that's a wound from the bolt pistol. Sorry, the Stormbolter. At no AP. 5 is a save, okay. So over here, tactically speaking, I want to get rid of them. So I'm going to do all the maximum firepower I can over there. So Stormbolter at rapid fire. -1 to hit because I'm in close combat. And no wound. Now the Vindicator Cannon. Now it's a blast weapon. So it's going to be D6 +3 +1.
No, there's only 4.
There's only 4, so it's less than 5, isn't it? So D6 shots, 4 +3 is 7. So hitting on 4s, because it's not bracketed yet. Oh. Good job, it's -1 to hit. Oh, I take that back. Or hit because of the Siege Shield ability.
Right.
Yes, I'll double check the wording, but I believe that is the case. Yep, it's the Demolisher Cannon only that has that ability, and it's all hit. 2s to wound. They've all wounded. AP -3.
3?
Yeah, I've got...
So I need 6s.
Yes, so they have been obliterated. And that is very good news indeed. That blows away those snipers. So the Rhino is going to shoot at the... What's the character's name? I keep forgetting.
This one?
Yeah.
Is Chronomancer.
Chronomancer.
-1.
-1 to hit. So 3 hits. Toughness 5.
Toughness 4 that he is.
1 wound. No AP.
He has a 4-up save.
4-up save.
No?
No. Take a wound. Okay, next up is the melter gun. I may as well do the multi-melter as well, because I stood still. And I'm...
Oh, he's in a unit.
Yeah. So...
You haven't got precision, so it should be going on him.
Yeah.
But he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Now the multi-melter and the melter gun. They're all within armor bane as well. Hitting on 3s. They're all here as well. What's going on? Courage and honour, brothers. Wounding on strength 9.
So you're in melee with them?
Oh, it's -1 to hit, isn't it?
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
So
Well, it's -2 to hit. Well, it was -1, but now
yeah,
it's not. Because he's on his own.
It's actually not 3s to hit, it's 4s, but I got 5s and 6s anyway to hit. Strength 9. Toughness 4. 2s to wound. 2 wounds. Do you have an invuln save?
Yeah, 4+.
I'm going to spend a CP to make sure, a little bit of pressure on you. All wounded. 3 wounds. 4 up invulnerable save. Past
Past 2. 1 got 3.
Right. This is D6 plus 2 damage because it's Melter Bane. Melter range. How many wounds you got?
4.
4. 2 plus. That's a 5. Yeah, he's gone. He's been slain. So that's the end of the shooting phase. Not bad, actually, I have to say. Destroyed a unit, destroyed a character, and the rest of the mortals. And we're going to go into the assault phase next. The assault squad is going to charge into the Tomb Blades. And they're going to go 10 inches. This squad is going to charge into the mortals. Assault squad, that's a 8-inch charge, full facing. The Dreadnought, by the blessing of the Emperor, is going to need a 12-inch charge. Oh, that's a double 5. Not quite. If it was a double 6, he would have made it. So that's the end, I believe, of the charge phase. Close combat next. So hitting on 3s. No minuses or anything like that?
No, not in they've got stealth.
Okay, stealth. Oh, we've got to do Hammer of Wrath. So, with engagement range, I've got to do 3 attacks. On 4s, it's mortal wounds. No mortal wounds, so that's fine. That's all resolved. So this is strength 4.
Against Immortals?
Yeah.
Is this one here?
Yeah.
I thought they're not doing that one.
No, not doing that one.
Oh, right, they are. This was -1 to hit. No, they're not. No, he's dead. No, sorry, yeah. Right. These are toughness 5.
So you got, they're toughness 5?
Yeah, Mortals are toughness 5, yeah.
So you've got 2 saves of AP -1 to make.
AP -1. So 4s, is it?
Yeah.
4s. 2 4s. Made 1, lost 1.
Lost 1. Okay.
1 dead.
1 has been cut. Did it. Next up is the Assault Marines with the Chaplain. 5 attacks with the Hammer of Wrath. 4s are mortal wounds. No mortal wounds, unfortunately. Chaplain with his Exaltation of Rage on a 4+, it's D3 mortal wounds. On a 6, it's 3 mortal wounds. Nothing again, that's a shame. Now the Chaplain will do his attacks. He's got 5 attacks with the Crozius Arcanum. Hitting on 2s. Actually, I'll re-roll because of Oath of Moment. That's still a miss.
With toughness 5.
Yeah. Crozius is strength 6, +1 to wound, 2s to wound. That's all wounded. That's 4 wounds at AP -1.
5 up save. Save 3 of them.
That's 2 damage a pop.
2 of them are dead.
2 of them are dead. They've been smacked. Right, the Sergeant with his Power Fist. On 3s. All hit. Strength 8. 3s to wound. +1 to wound. That's 2 wounds at AP -3. Actually, I'll take that back. I think it's AP -2. Power Fist. Yeah, AP -2. Yeah, because they
6.
lowered the AP.
Save 1.
That's 2 damage. Next up is the Chainswords. We have got 16 attacks. 16 attacks with the Astartes Chainswords. Here on 3s. Good job as Oath of Moment. I've finally remembered. The Emperor's like calling, use the Oath of Moment. Oh, there's another 2 there, that's a miss. So it is strength. Strength is 4. Your toughness is 5.
5, yeah.
+1 to win roll because of Litany of Hate. force to wound. And that there is 9 saves of AP -1.
Four wounds.
4 wounds. So that's 4 wounds in total, so that takes down another 2 of them. And I think that's all the close combat available. Phil's trying. It's magnetised to the coin. He's stolen the coin. So that goes back to there.
No,
so
he's not in engagement range.
He's not in engagement range.
He's not benefit
Right.
range.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not piling in.
Yeah, you're not
he has
piling.
one attack.
Okay, so he's going to leave it there, and he's going to do the rest of the attacks now.
Yeah, over there.
That idiot. He's going to try and attack the Vindicator. So here we go. Will he take down the Vindicator? It's just the weirdest close combat action I've ever known.
8 attacks hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Sustained hits 1.
Sustained hits 1. So you do get your extra attacks back. Strength. You need 5s. This is where he stalls.
I need 5s. This is better.
This is
1,
a bit
2,
better.
3, 4.
4 wounds. Okay, AP minus?
4. 3.
AP minus 3. So 4 saves of 5 plus. So 1 makes it. 1 passes rather. And the damage?
It's D6.
D6 damage a pop.
8.
8. So it's down to
1.
1 wound remaining.
1 wound Rhino, 1 wound Vindicator.
Oh dear.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh. Your ongoing man
Soundscrate.
over there. Yeah.
That's out of thing.
That's out of, yep.
That's out of thing. So who am I in melee with here?
So you do your piling move.
Ultramarines, is it?
Yeah, Ultramarines you're in close combat with now. I'm going to double check it to see if there's any stratagems I can do. 8 attacks with the Immortals and Oracan.
Hitting on 3 for the Immortals. This is strength 4, so
Strength
4.
Yeah.
Toughness 4.
Yeah, toughness 4, yeah.
Force to wound.
Force to wound.
We have 2 wounds,
2
no
wounds.
AP.
2 wounds, no AP. 3 up armour. Save both on double 4.
Oracan has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, and he's missed both.
He's missed both. That's the end of the close combat there. Now I pick a combat, so I'm going to go for the Rhino with 3 attacks. They've all hit. Strength 6 into the Immortals. 2 wounds, no AP.
Save both.
Save both. Vindicator into your Citan. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, and no wound. And that's it. End of the turn. Calculate victory points next. Calculating victory points, I have dumped the 2 cards, as you're well aware. So I've refunded a CP. So that brings my total to 33 points to the Necrons 28. So that is the end of the turn, and actually at the end of the battle round. So we're going to go on to Necrons turn 4, battle round 4, coming up next. Primaries for the Necrons, that they have secured an objective over there for 5 points. So that brings the total so far to stalemate. It's 33 points apiece for both factions. The fight continues. This game is not over. Very tactical battle here. And I have to say, turns 1 and 2, I was very worried about. But turn 3 onwards, the Assault Marines have really made an impact. And the Vindicators have been rock solid. So the Firstborn, they're putting up a good fight, and I'm enjoying them. So here we go. We continue on in turn 4. So here we go. Deploy Teleport Homer and Overwhelming Force. End of the movement phase on turn 4 for the Necrons. We're trying to speed the game up a little bit just to save a bit of time. May take some shortcuts. That's not vital in the shooting phase. We're actually running out of time. for the purposes of real life. But we'll press through and try and conclude this game as realistically as possible.
I spent a CP for Cosmic Precision to bring him out of reserves anywhere within 3 inches, more than 3 inches away on the board. So basically anywhere, not on the edge. So he's come to there. I spent a CP to do reanimation crypts on the Tomb Blades in reserve and got one back. They've come on in reserve 6 inches from that board edge and done a 3-inch advance move.
Yeah.
And then movement phase, 6-inch move with him forward, 6-inch move with him. They've stayed in close combat, they've stayed still.
Okay, that's it. So that's the end of the movement phase for the Necrons. We've done Battle Shock as well. All the Battle Shocks have been passed. So I'm going to go straight on to the shooting phase next on turn 4 for the Necrons. Spear into that and lightning bolt into the tactical combat squad.
Of two yeah.
One shot with the spear.
Hitting on
twos against the predator.
Hits hit with a 5.
Strength
is it's strength 4. It's anti-vehicle 2+.
Anti-vehicle 2+.
A hit of 4, so it's gone through. AP is -3.
So I've got a 6-up armor save, which passes on a roll of a 6. Still alive. Sam Hermes' tank lives for glory.
And then D6 plus 3 shots with the Voltaic Storm, so 6.
6.
So
here we go. Hitting on 2s.
9 shots into those 2 guys. Hitting on 2s.
No. On 2s.
We have sustained hits 2.
Yeah.
So that comes out, but then 2 go back in.
Yeah.
This is strength 7.
Yep. 3's to wound.
And this is AP -1.
And how many saves?
6 of them.
6 of them.
2 damage a time.
2 damage a time.
Yeah, 2 each.
Oh, not going to make it. So, okay, so he's dead because is it AP -2 or AP -1?
-1.
-1. So they passed. Kills the Marine. How many wounds does the Apothecary have? Right, it's a bit complicated here with the dice rolling. So I've passed my armor saves with them, but the 3 will kill the Space Marine that's got 1 wound because 2 damage a pop. So he's dead. Let that wound come through. This one here, I'm going to do a command reroll to reroll the armor save. Which I don't, so he is dead. Never mind. Because I could have done the Nephacarium, if he's still alive, on a 2+ to regain a CP. So no, that unit has been destroyed. Doomstalker is going to shoot into the Marines.
D6 +1.
D6 +1.
6.
6. So 7 shots.
7 shots. Hitting on 4s. No, 3. Sorry, he moved. Hits on 4s.
Yeah.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 hits.
4 hits.
Strength
is 14.
14 to 2s.
4 wounds.
4
AP
wounds.
-3.
AP -3 plus 2 for being cover, so 5s to save. I saved 2. So don't.
3 damage each.
3 damage each. Oh, they're destroyed. They're gone. So that's that unit destroyed there. Gaze of Death.
D3 useless onto him. 1 stupid, and it hits on 2s, and it's hit. Okay, it's strength 12.
Yeah.
So 4s.
Strength 12 against toughness.
3s.
3s, yeah, it'd be 3s.
Right, it's wounded.
AP minus.
2.
5 up. Oh, that's the objective. I'll move that over there. 5 up. Nope.
D6 plus 3. 9 damage.
On the Rhino.
Yeah, he's only got 1 wound.
Does it explode? Doesn't explode. There's occupants inside. Kato, Sikaris is inside there. These are for rolls. I've actually lost 4 Marines just from that. Ouch. Doomstalker is going to shoot into the Predator.
D6.
D6 shots.
D6
+1.
+1. 2.
2. 2 shots hitting on 3s. Stood still.
2 + 1. So 3 shots hitting on 3.
3 shots. So three shots you rolled a 2. So strength is high, so it's 3 to wound. Failed to wound, no damage.
No shooting there, no shooting there.
No shooting there, no shooting there. Right, so it is close combat action next. Any charges?
Yeah, we've got the Catan's going to charge into that squad.
Okay. We will not Overwatch yet.
And I'll attempt to charge
Satan into Cato. Wow.
Yeah, so that's 9 there and 7 there.
Okay, so you're going to do the Satan first.
Yes. So
7
required.
charge, yeah.
6? No, 10, sorry. It's
10, that's a 10. The Satan is in.
And that was a 9, I think.
9, yeah. And
that's 7. Our CP reroll.
CP reroll is going to burn it.
7.
Doesn't make it. So it's just the Satan against the tactical squad. That's a full tactical squad, that is. I've taken 4 Marines off because they were casualties from the wrecked run.
Attacks hitting on 2s.
14 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay, the wound, all but 1. And there's another one there.
These are strength. These are AP -2.
AP -2.
2 damage each.
2 damage each as well.
Yeah.
Satan. How many wounds is that in total?
Oh, sorry. 4, 8, 10.
10 wounds at 5 pluses. Oh, boy. Okay. So 1 Marine killed, 2 Marine killed, 3 Marine killed, 4 Marines killed, 5, 6, 7. So that's all the squad destroyed.
There's 6 there.
Is there 6?
6, yeah.
Okay, so
6 and
there's
then
a
2
sweep,
onto
and I would have
Sicari.
failed 2 invuns anyway. So Cato Sicarius has got, this is critical here, Cato has got 5 wounds, so he's only got 1 wound remaining. And Cato has got Artificer Armour, 2+. Yeah, it still would have failed anyway because AP -2. So the tactical squad has been destroyed. Ouch. Cato Sicarius, time to do our gallantry honours. So I got 6 attacks. So Telisarian Tempest Blade. So it's lethal hits. So hitting on 2s. 1 lethal hit. And I should have done the stratagem with the lance. Oh, we'll do it again. So that's missed. And strength is 6. Toughness.
Toughness 11.
Toughness 11, so 5s. Just 1 lethal hit.
4 up. No, it's gone through.
That's 2 damage.
It's half damage.
Half damage.
I feel no pain.
And
5
I feel
up.
no pain. 5 up.
All good. All good. No problem.
Oh, deadly. Assault Marines into the Immortals.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is horrifically bad.
They're shaken, obviously. They're very shaken.
They're very shaken, yeah.
That's better.
That's a bit better.
Recovery.
4 wounds. AP -1.
2 died.
2 died. AP -1 as well. And next combat.
It's well, it's that over there.
Yes, so the Vindicator.
Well, in
Oh, it's
fact,
alternating.
No,
No,
it should be me.
It's
That's
you.
me
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this,
it's you. So
sorry.
I'm going melee.
Yeah, you could have chosen that first, but you probably want to do this first. You would have wanted.
Yeah, I want
You're
to.
more interested in those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have. Back to 8 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Here we go.
With D. What was it? D?
You just need
Sustained
one
hits
wound.
ones. There's two come back in. They all hit this time. Now I'm up to 10.
5 to wound.
1,
2.
2,
AP minus?
3.
5s. Save none. Vindicator's gone. Does detonate? Doesn't detonate. Destroyed.
Finally. I've got the whole game.
Okay. Oh dear. A nasty trick up his
it's called
sleeve.
Drain Life. At the end of the fight phase, 1d6 for each enemy unit within 6 inches of it. On a 4+, the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So Kato gets D3 mortal wounds. That assault squad doesn't. So yeah, D3 mortal wounds, 1 mortal wound. He's only got 1 left. Kato dies.
Kato's gone. Just like that. How many points is he?
Him.
That's the time.
295.
295, and you wonder why people were after him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
End of the turn.
End of the turn. I think, to be honest with you,
Well, I've got some points here. Yeah, I've got overwhelming force. So that's pretty good. Didn't do. Oh yeah, and they've done that over there. Sorry, I didn't say it.
You've done that. Right. We've calculated victory points. Phil has secured another.
I've got another 5 for overwhelming force.
Yeah. So you've done that.
Yeah.
So another 5.
I'll put it on so that I've done that.
Yeah, you've done. You added that to the score. So Phil has scored another 3, which brings his score to 36. We're just going to fast forward it here just to keep it simple. We're not going to win in the next turn. The reason being is the cards we drew were Cleanse and Overwhelming Force. We haven't got an Overwhelming Force at all.
Yeah. Cleanse, you have to. You're not on the...
Not on the objectives. They've been flushed out. So then I can't regain any points because there's no units that are OC, objective control, that I can take. And you'll get maximum primaries in the next 2 turns, and you'll just sit there and just blast away. Yeah. So I think
that guy's free to do what
he's free to do whatever he wants.
So I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives,
and you'll just regenerate
I could put him onto that objective in his next turn because he can move. So I could have all of you've got nothing left to.
So the final score is, we're going to say it's 36 points to 33.
Yeah,
and we'll just do it as a conceded game here for the Ultramarines. But we did... It
was close for a while, wasn't it?
It was kind of close for a while.
Yeah. I think this guy jumping in and...
Once the Satan came in, oh, look at that thing. Oh.
The Assault Marines did very well. They're still a threat. I mean, they probably could charge him.
Yeah.
But it would be, I think, a suicide charge.
Yeah, he's a very, very nasty character. There's 3 of them as well. So we put up a fight, at least. We wanted to show off the firstborn in this game. So that concludes victory for the Necrons. But it was a close victory, a Pyrrhic victory. A lot of models have died. A lot of Marines have died in this game. So the units of the game for the Ultramarines, as 2 of them that I did really well. I was quite impressed with. The Vindicators did well, especially this one here, which tied down the Satan for a long time and blowing up units that are on objectives. And I'm going to give it to the Assault Marines. The Assault Marines were very, very effective, actually, of close combat. The Chaplain's unit there, with the Sergeant with the Power Fist, he's going to get a unit of the game. He was absolutely awesome in this fight. So that's unit of the game for the Ultramarines. Phil, what's your unit of the game?
Pretty interesting. Obviously, the Nightbringer did a great job at the end. They were out the game for quite a long time.
For 295 points, what do you expect?
They all did quite well. The Tomb Blades are pretty awesome. The Death Marks are nice and cheap, and they're really useful, jumping down and picking up a bit, places.
It was like teleport, and units teleport all over the place. It was just a bit really confusing. Very fast.
So the Nightbringer won the game at the end because I think we were losing until he jumped in and wiped everyone out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Hypercrypt Legion is my first time trying it. I do miss all the lovely stratagems that Awakened Dynasty has. So
Yes.
I might go back to. I know it's not the best, but you know, you've got things like Veil of Darkness. I've got, you know, you can regenerate a character. You can get your wounds back when you pay CP to get wounds back. I mean, I had CPs, I just had to burn them, and I couldn't use them because I don't have a monolith on the board. So interesting
list.
game. But, yeah.
So there you go. So the Nightbringer brings victory to the Necrons in this particular fight. So there you go. That concludes another battle report on the channel. Big shout out to Phil Marshall once again for participating on the channel.
Thanks, James.
He's a fellow YouTube member as well. And the other thing as well is a big shout out to all of my Patreons that are supporting me. Without the Patreons, this channel would not be possible. We do need your financial support to keep going with the content. I know there's a ton of content, other channels out there. When it comes to Warhammer 40k, it has exploded in popularity. We're just a small channel, like to keep the channel fun and as original as possible. We just like playing games of Warhammer 40k. So you want to get involved, please head over to patreon.com/the 18th Cadian Army Group. And as well, you can head over to YouTube membership as well. You get early access to battle reports before they are released as well, with no YouTube ads. And you get your names shouted out and end credits. So do check out the perks for more info regarding that. We have a special thank you to all those that are free viewers that have watched the entirety of the battle report. You will be remembered as well. So if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button and head over to the YouTube channel to subscribe for free and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when the next video is up. And share this video with as many people as possible to keep the content flowing there. And a big shout out to all my sponsors, Gammat.eu. We have GamingFigures.com that are our sponsors now. So do check out that. The link to them will be in the video description below or in the iCard above on the top right. And Siege Studios for sponsoring the channel as well. And SSWG for allowing us to film our battle reports here. So without these people, the channel would not be possible. So there you go. Head over to Striking Scorpion 82 for more battle reports from his perspective, and I join in the battle reports there. That's why there's a slight delay in content on my channel. That's because I'll be doing battle reports with Luke on his channel. So all the perks for Patreons will still be in effect there. So thank you very much to Phil once again for coming down.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching once again. And happy wargaming.